everybody, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come up into the kitchen with me today. And you guys know what the routine is. Before we get started with our conversation, I need you guys to go ahead, look down at the bottom of your screen, right on down there. Go ahead and take care of that thumbs up button. Go ahead and take care of that share button. And if you have not become a follower of Granna, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my followers, okay? I hope everybody's having a great day today. This is the end of our week, and it seemed like it's just been a long week this week. Seemed like my week has been so long and it's just the middle of the week. So I just had to sit back today and just, take a breath, just breathe in and exhale. Okay, so today I am just gonna recap everything that we've talked about for the last week or so. Just kind of recap it and just, touch base on it here and there just a little bit and everything. So, we started the week off, or I think I started the week off. Sometime my days be running together, but I started the week off, talking about Mr. John Lewis. He passed away, within the last week or so. And I've been, throughout the week, they was doing different tributes to him, and people was remembering their life that they shared with Mr. John Lewis and what all he had done when it came to the people's right and just trying to make it a better place for us as American, period. And the struggle that he went to get to where he was up until the day that he died, how he felt about people, how big his heart was, and just looking at the remembrance of him and the way people spoke of him, it just makes me feel that this was indeed a great man. And once again, I just want to say out to Mr. Lewis, may he rest in peace. And once again, my condolences to his family, okay? And then the second thing that's been one of the focus that's been going on for the last week or two, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, is being the subject of the reopening of schools, okay? Everyone has had their opinions about the reopening of schools, and we've talked about that. And I've asked you the questions of what did you think about it, if schools should reopen or not. And first of all, let me just say, I am not against schools reopening. Our kids need their education. That is one tool that they need, and there's no ifs and ands or buts about it. They need their education. But I do understand that if the parents have the option to homeschool their kids and have all the necessities to do that, then they should have the right to do that. And I also understand that there are going to be some parents that has to make a hard decision when it comes to sending their kids back to school or keeping their kids at home because of their individual situations. And there's going to be some parents that will have to send their children back to school because of their situation. And if that is the case, and whichever parents that is put in that position, then we definitely do not need to judge those parents, because we do not walk in their shoes and we do not know their situation. And then while we're talking about the schools reopening, I talked about the governor of Missouri making the statement that the children should go back to school, and the children would not get the virus, and even if they get the virus, they'll get over it. And so I went back and I did look at the rate and the cases that has been confirmed in Missouri, okay? Confirmed cases in Missouri is, as of July the 7th, was standing at 36,048 cases confirmed, and there's a confirmed death toll of 1,164 in that state as of July the 7th. And on top of that, back in July, they had the graduation for one of the schools in Missouri, and after that graduation, they had 19 students to test positive for the coronavirus, okay? So it's clear that when the governor, which his name is Governor Mike Parson, when he went on national TV and made that statement that the children cannot basically contact the coronavirus, and he downplayed it as if they did catch it, it was no big deal. They would get over it. Was not completely informed or did not even try to gather the information before he made that statement. Because after that statement, before that statement was made, or 3 days after that statement, the school system out there delayed opening. I think they were supposed to have been opening their schools up like August the 6th or 7th. They delayed that to August the 17th, and they're still looking at the cases, reviewing the cases, you know, as of now, as of today. They're still reviewing the cases. So that was one of the things that I talked to you guys about, how these politicians go on national news and want to put information out there, or basically saying, you know, looking at only looking at what financial funding they're not going to get if the children do not go back to school, and they're not looking at what the scientists are putting out there, or looking at the data per state. They're not looking at each state and seeing, you know, they're not even looking at their own state, and they're not even looking at what's going on. So clearly he was not informed, or he did just plainly did not want to go by the facts that people of all ages are contacting this coronavirus, and it doesn't have anything to do with what the age is, whether it's a child or whether it's a 99-year-old person. They can still contact this. So in his state, it was proven that children after graduation, which is sad, these children was trying to graduate and go to their graduation ceremony, and out of that graduation, 19 of the student tested positive for coronavirus. So, you know, that's what I was saying last week when I was saying don't listen to everything that these politicians are saying, because a lot of them is looking at the grant money the state may not receive when it comes to reopening up the schools, and a lot of them are not looking at that this could put our children in danger and cause them to come in contact with this coronavirus. You know, you just got to make that call on your own. And if you're a parent that has the resources to homeschool your children, hey, kudos to you. And if you're a parent that has to send your child to school, then hey, kudos to you, because you got to do what you got to do for your situation, okay? So that was one of the things that we talked about, okay? And then, of course, overall, you know, the coronavirus is still. The numbers are still increasing daily. Every day, the numbers are going up. There is 18 hot states, as they're calling them, the hot spots, you know, states that has such a high increase in cases that they have been outlined as these 18 hot states. You know, I live in one of those hot states. I live right in the middle of one of those hot states. And yes, my county and my little city that I live in, they has increased. The numbers are daily increasing, you know, their cases daily. There's people getting so scared and so fearful of this coronavirus that's not even showing symptoms. And they're just, with all this stuff that's going on and everything that they're hearing, they're going to get tested when they don't have any symptoms. But you know, that's just that fear that they have right now, and they're wanting to just be on the safe side, especially people that's still going out into the daily workforce and around different people, the people that's going out into some of these necessity places that all kind of people are shopping in and coming in, and they're really, they cannot afford not to go to work. They cannot afford to sit at home, but they're out there. So with everything that's going on, they're going to get tested and you know, just want to be on the sure side, you know, better safe than sorry. So all that's going on with the coronavirus. Unemployment is still going up. You know, unemployment, you know, at one point they said it was dropping. That's not true. It's still going up. You know, people is being laid off. There's people that still have not been called back from their jobs, you know. So it's just so much that's still going on that's pertaining to this coronavirus. And it's just, you don't know which way to go. You don't know what to do. You know, you want to try to live as normal as possible, but we all know that normal to us will never be the norm. You know, it's just not going to be the same. It's going to continually have to change. We got to continually, daily, on a daily basic, you know, wait to see what new has happened and wait to see what's new going on. I mean, right now they got this stay at home in place with the mask ordering, and you have to wear your mask. And I think that's going to be expiring here within the next few days. And so now we have to wait and see, even though this mask ordering may expire where it's mandatory to wear a mask, we still need to wear the mask, and we still just need to, you know, do that for our own safety. We should still wear that mask. But it's just so much going on. I mean, they're on social media. They're talking about the new stimulus package. People are already, you know, getting all riled up about that and when they're going to get it. And, you know, instead of actually reading all the information or researching it, they get that little bit, that little tidbit of it, and they take that and run with it. And right now, you know, you go on social media, they're like, oh, we're going to get a stimulus check, and we're going to get a stimulus check. The new check is ready. It's coming out. And from what I read, I don't even think they've passed it in the Senate yet. I think they're still working on it. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, maybe they got it. They got the package ready and it's coming out. But people got to understand, when they're giving you these stimulus checks and they're giving you this money, you have to make the best of this money. You have to use this money wisely. You know, you can't take these stimulus package and that's supposed to last you, I guess, a month. You know, I guess they when they're sending out these stimulus package, they have in their mind, or they have in their plan, that they're going to last families for a month. You know, it's going to be a supplement to help them get through for a month. But we all know that some of these people, or some of us, let me just say some of us, that got these stimulus check, it didn't even last us 3 days. I mean, and that's just a fact. It did not last 3 days. People was out shopping like it was Christmas. I mean, come on now. So now you're sitting back, you know, and saying, okay, we're going to get another stimulus check. We're going to get this check. You know, they increased food stamp. They did this, they did that. But when you're getting this stuff, take advantage of it. You know, use it wisely. Hey, if you don't have to use the money, just stack it back, you know, for that rainy day. So it's just so much going on, and I just sit back sometime and I just be like, wow, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy. But I just wanted to recap the week, okay? I just wanted to touch up with you guys, and any comments that you may have on the discussion about Mr. John Lewis. Drop me a comment about it. If you have any comments you want to drop me on the reopening of schools and what you heard about it in your area, how you feel about it, drop me a comment about it. If you have any comment you want to drop on me about the coronavirus and how your community is doing with it, if you know someone that has personally dealt with it, or you're around someone that has gone through it, any of these discussions or conversations that we've had on any of these topics, you know, drop me a comment about it. I'm curious. I want to know what you think and how you feel about it, okay? But I'm gonna let you guys get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate all the time that you have spent with me. I am so blessed to have you as my followers. I am really proud of myself because I am getting ready to approach my 8th month of doing my YouTube channel, and it really brings joy to me. I really like talking to you guys and just spending a little time with you in your space weekly, okay? But before we get up out of here, guys, make sure you're wearing your mask, make sure you're social distant, make sure you be kind to everybody you come in contact with. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to be kind to people, and just live your best life, okay? You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next time around, okay?